You know, y'all see the title. Check the thumbnail out. Check the thumbnail and the title out. Yes, 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 y'all. That 5-star. Yeah, that one. Y'all see it? Yeah, that one. Addie deal for real. Real deal, Addie deal. Real spill, you know? And the real spill, the truth is, Addie is here. She is ready, y'all. She ready to cook, you know? And it's it's a great time, man. You know, I think it's just the beginning. I believe it's just the beginning. Yesterday was just the beginnings. You know, yesterday was just the beginnings for Deal. Deal for real. So let me say this, man. Let me say this to y'all. You know, as I proceed to, you know, kind of put this mac and cheese together. But let me just say this. If you're a fan, if you're a real Addie Deal fan, you know, and a lot of y'all might be new fans, you know, you might be a new fan of hers. You might not know what to expect. You know, you could be a diehard Hawkeyes fan and not really know what to have expected from Addie Deal. You know, if you didn't watch games, if you didn't watch her high school games, if you didn't watch highlights that much, or maybe you did, but you didn't watch enough of them, you know, or maybe you didn't watch all of them, or maybe you just wasn't that impressed, or maybe you was looking at Eddie Deal and like, oh, I think she might be the next Caitlin Clark, which is the wrong way to come into it. That's the wrong way. You don't come into something thinking, oh, I expect her to be the next Caitlin Clark. It don't work that way. Because that's high praise to put on a young player that's a freshman. What I said allow her room to grow, allow her room to get established, allow her to make mistakes, allow her to find her way, just like you would allow other players time to get it right, you know? You would allow other players time putting this macaroni together, y'all. You give others time to get it right, you know. So give Addison Gill time to get it right. And I think after her having had, you know, been through the battles a couple of times, you know, finally a breakthrough for Addison Gill. And I'm one of her biggest fans, so don't you think for 1 second I wasn't on 10. I absolutely love that game. I can't wait to watch it again. I mean, to see her confident, comfortable. What's up? Salute, y'all. What's going on, Maria, Jamie? Salute. It was great to see her. I feel like she was just playing basketball. I feel like she simplified it. You know, she took the open shot. She made the correct pass. You know, she was mixing it up. I've been begging her to mix it up. Get to the cup. Get to the cup. Get to the mid-range. Some mid-range action. Some three-point action. You know, so three for 4 from downtown was just absolutely super effective. She's not always going to shoot 3 for 4 from downtown, but that was her coming out party for me. It was just a great game. And yes, that 5-star, because a lot of people said she's not a 5-star recruit. Now, what y'all going to do, and y'all might say, you know, a naysayer might say, well, it was just one game. She's just getting started, damn it. She's here. She's coming. And she's arrived. Addie has arrived. And it came by way of on a night where we were shorthanded. There was no Emily Rodriguez. There was no Tegan Mulaney. You know, there was no Chit Chat Right. So, what that mean? What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? So, what are you speaking about in the chat? What are you speaking on? You know, happy holidays to you all that celebrate. Does everybody celebrate Thanksgiving? If not, then let me know why you don't. And let me know why you do. But yeah, I was absolutely impressed with her performance. To give us 17 points, to give us 4 assists, to give us 5 assists, 3 rebounds, couple of steals and 17 points was good for business. Obviously, she needs to cut down the turnovers. You know, and I think it was her first game. She had 8 turnovers. Like, that wasn't good, but she's still living and learning. You know, this is her first year in college, so let's give her time to get acclimated. You know, and also, you know, 7 for 10, 70% free throw. I mean, 70% field goal shooting from your guard. That's incredible. And also, I like the fact that Coach Jan put her in. I think Coach Jan put her in at I think she ran like a 3-guard set, and also she put Addie in at the 3. And I've been saying countless streams, even before the year began, I have been saying you could play Addie at the 1, which you could do that. And she said in the post-game press conference, she's comfortable playing 1. She could play 2. She could play off guard. She can play off the ball. She can also play 3 feet. She can step over and play wing. You know, 6 feet. She has 6 feet. So she could play multiple positions for you. So don't be scared to use her at multiple positions. She's already a lot more calmer than Emily Rodriguez, and I'm an Emily Rodriguez fan. But Addison Dill ain't sitting out there like trying to do spin cycle moves, you know, sitting there trying to do fancy layups. She just going to come out there and play the game. So no knock on Emily Rodriguez. We definitely need her, but we definitely need Addison Dill too. And so Addison Dill, you know, showed a lot of confidence yesterday from jump. I've been waiting on it. But when you got the type of talent she got, it's just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time before she found her groove. You know, it's just a matter of time before things click. I was never going to give up on her. I never considered it. I never thought about it. I never even let the inkling cross my mind. I was a little bit impatient, but I decided to lay off of you guys because I really wanted to make like 10 videos or YouTube shorts speaking about how I had 2 boxes of this. But I really wanted to make, I really wanted to make countless videos talking about how I need her to play. I'm so ready for her to play. But I'm like, I got to be patient. I got to trust Coach Jan. I got to believe in her. She knows best how to put the team together, how to put the starting lineup together. And she comes off the bench and leads the team in scoring yesterday. It was just a matter of time. Guys, it was only a matter of time before she was here. Who's here? That 5-star. That 5-star is Addison Dill. And she is the real deal, guys. So look, this is what I'm saying. This team is special. It could be anybody on any given night, but I also feel like she could be a generational talent. So at this point, we already got one incoming next year with McKenna Velisco, and I'm already slowly getting over the Addison Bajoran going to Texas, and I've already gotten over Jenica Lewis going to Notre Dame. There's nothing we could do about it. There was nothing we could do about that. We still got Addison Dill. We still got McKenna Velisco. We still got Ava Hayden. We still got the brilliant wizardry passing from Taylor Stremlow. We still got Chit Chat Wright for two more years after this one. You know, provided she stays put. We still got Emily Rodriguez, provided she stays put. Anybody could leave. That's just a day and age. So provided everybody stays put, you know, we in great shape. Maybe we might get a diamond in the rough. Maybe we might get a Porter player to come in, you know? You never know. You never know how it might go. You never know how it may go. You know, but Addison Dill is definitely her, y'all. I gotta top this off with some cheese. But I might have to. Yeah, now it's working. All that time, got the turkey just sitting up in the oven. Got turkey sitting in the oven, and the oven was never on. That's crazy. So this turkey could have been halfway done. I'm doing this mac and cheese right now while I'm talking to y'all. What's this? I don't know why we have that here. I don't know why we have that, but yeah, it was just a matter of time, folks. That seems to be the general thing, and that's how I feel. You can't tell me. Oh, I need to print this pan out. You can't tell me that Addie deal, damn, and all of a sudden it don't fit. How come this damn suddenly this big ass bottle of syrup, it won't fit back on the shelf? But yeah, guys, I'm excited. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited. I can't wait for our next matchup. Our next contest is our next contest is Sunday versus Fairfield. And I'm really excited because I believe in my heart of hearts that Deal is here to stay. Deal is here to stay. She was always coming here to stay. People talking crazy, talking about she need to transfer. You know, oh, she ain't getting playing time. Look, all it took was just her to get comfortable. She's getting comfortable, and it doesn't matter. Like, to me, if she does have a back, let's say she backtracked, right? Let's say against Fairfield, Deal only come out and score 6 points. She only come out with, like, let's say her stat line read, and I know we got the Lions and Packers playing, and I'll check that out in a bit, but I'm here for the Cowboys. Y'all know that's my team. I'm here for the Cowboys versus the Chiefs. Then we got some women's college basketball, which isn't the norm for Thanksgiving. But it's not UCLA. So I will be watching, but I just won't be like watching. I just won't be watching automatic. Like, I thought I deleted that. I could have sworn I deleted that comment. But yeah, even if she backtracks, I keep losing my train of thought. Even if Addie Deal comes out next game, let's say she only gets like 3 or 4 points. Let's say she gets like 4 or 5 assists, but she shoot like 2 for 9. I ain't going nowhere. I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan. I ain't going nowhere. I support players that I believe in. And if it's not a player I believe in, I still wish him the best. For real. But yeah, get this pot cleaned out. Just one more scoop. Make it one more, and then that'll do it. All right, cool. No more scoops of this. More scoops. No more scoops, no more. Yeah, y'all. Here. Put a little bit more of the cheese in here. Before I move to the next step. But you know, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm also trying to whip up some Thanksgiving stuff. I might have to take y'all with me downstairs because I gotta I don't know if it's enough oven space, and I want to put this macaroni on. So if I want to put the macaroni on, then I need to take you guys with me, or leave you guys here, leave the live going and go down and put this in the oven. But I ain't even preheat the oven though. That's the crazy part about it. I ain't even preheat the oven, y'all. All right, refrigerator. All right, refrigerator. Oh man. I appreciate the 4 likes. I really do appreciate the 4 likes, guys. I do. So, I mean, going forward, right? So going forward, I just think that, you know, it's a long season. And I think the continued evolution is key. Damn, I'm almost knocking, it ain't time yet, is it? It ain't time for the Cowboys yet. I think the thing is just continued evolution forward for Addie. However that comes. So I put some of this little condensed milk. That's a trick. Not a lot. You know. I put this in a different jar from last time. Because I made some banana pudding and I put some condensed milk in there. Sweetened condensed milk. So I put, like, say, a little of this into my macaroni. It's just gonna connect the dots. It's just gonna connect the dots a little bit more. You know, put that off into the mac and cheese. Get this mac and cheese well mixed up. You know, a couple cheeses, mix them all together. I ain't put the top layer on yet, but I'm hooking this bad boy up right now. Yeah. Hooking this bad boy up right now. Hooking it up right now. Hooking it up right now. So I'm hooking it up right now. So I'm hooking it up right now. So I'm doing it up right now. So I'm doing it up right now. Yeah. Should have preheated the oven downstairs. It's crazy. This turned into a cook stream slash Iowa stream. Addie Deal stream. You know. Definitely a 3-level score. Definitely a 3-level score. Addie Deal is definitely a 3-level, 3-dimensional score. And she showed off her bag yesterday. I think we've been waiting on her to show off her full bag. And she flexed her full bag. You know? So we gotta put some respect on her because she had a great yesterday. She had a tremendous, you know, I like to say it this way. As I said it on the YouTube short earlier. What did I say? Thanksgiving is today, but Addie Deal, she was cooking last night. She was cooking last night, right? Like, put a lot of respect on her name. Like I say, I be moving throughout these YouTube streets, man. I be moving throughout these YouTube streets. And it ain't just YouTube either, but I seen the hate, man. I seen the hate and the pushback. And I seen the disgraceful talk, people making fun of Addie. But it be the same people, be the same ones that be making fun about you that's gonna show you love later on. So, you know, Addie Deal, just know that. It be the same ones that be talking about you. That's gonna be shouting your name for the glorious accomplishments that you had later on. So, you know, you're gonna have your real fans, day one fans such as myself, that's always supportive of you and always believes in your game, skill set, and abilities and what you could do for this program, and just how grateful that we are to have you. But then you got those people that they gotta be convinced, you know. Certain people gotta be convinced that Addie Deal is who she is, that she can ball out. And so now that they see it, basically, okay, they can either shut their mouths or they can keep hating, but she gonna duplicate this, you know. I'm not here to tell you guys like, okay, expect her to duplicate it the next game, but it's a possibility she could just come out the next game and pick up where she left off. She's a young player, she's a freshman, you know, and she's a 5-star. No matter what happens, no matter what people say, can nobody take that away from her. You know, she definitely has the skill set. She definitely can play this game. She's gonna work on her. She's gonna work on her game until she becomes great. Trust me. Addie's work ethic is there. So we're talking about handles. She's gonna be masterful at it. She's gonna work on it until she's masterful. I believe. Again, she's gonna work on her game. Addison Deal is gonna work on her game until it's just completely masterful. Do you guys hear me? Y'all see what I'm saying? You feel me? If you're catching this on playback, if by chance you are catching this on playback, please understand I'm gonna unplug my phone and take y'all with me because I gotta go. I gotta preheat this microwave. Microwave. I gotta preheat this second oven. Okay? So I gotta go preheat the second oven because I don't have enough room in this oven. So don't got enough room. I don't have enough room in the oven upstairs. So I'm gonna take y'all down here with me. Y'all gonna go with me to as I preheat the secondary oven so I can put the mac and cheese in the oven down here. Turkey upstairs. You know, got the turkey going upstairs. Somebody literally left the turkey sitting in the oven extra hours, and we just well, I didn't, but it was in there for like maybe 2 hours, and we wasn't even cooking. So that's bright. So the turkey's cooking in the oven. The broccoli casserole. About to put the mac and cheese on. What else? I gotta do the sweet potatoes. So I'll be doing those in the next hour or hour and a half. No, I mean next 30 minutes to an hour. So I want to preheat this oven and make sure it should be good. Okay, so turn the oven light on. Preheat the oven. The oven needs some loving. My oven needs some loving. It's gonna get some today. I'll put some macaroni up in there. Oh boy. But Addison Deal, y'all. She the real deal. And y'all see I waited. I ain't call her the real deal right away, but she always was the real deal. But now that she's here, hey, I'm finna anoint Addie. Addie's gonna get anointed. She's my favorite Hawkeye. I don't know how, because luxuries are a hard thing to do, but I want to get an Addie Deal, man. I want to get an Addie Deal jersey, straight up, you know, for real. I should literally probably post my Cash App and be like, hey, y'all help me get it, because I mean, life is tough for everybody right now, straight up. So if it's not tough for you, then you're doing something outstanding and amazing. But I definitely want to get an Addie Deal jersey, you know, and that'd probably be the only thing I would ever want, like literally. But right now, I'm not a person who needs to have like luxury items. I'm just happy to be able to watch my sports. I'm just happy to be able to. I read books. You know, I listen to music, jazz music, classical, hip hop, R&B. You know, I'm just happy with little things I do have. But I gotta get an Addie Deal jersey. Like literally, I'm gonna be sad if I don't get it. I gotta get it, guys. So, I mean, I just want to get one. She's my favorite Hawkeye. Current, like modern times. You know, all time, of course, is Caitlin Clark. You know, then Megan Gustafson's in there, Kate Martin's in there. I like Jamie Prenti. I did like Kasheen. I did have to go back and watch like Michelle Edwards. She was a cooker. She was amazing. I do like Kathleen Doyle. Others, when I go back and I just can't remember their name, but I know their face. I know their faces. You know, I always like the Hawkeyes because I was watching them like through the 90s, and then I was a fan towards the end of the 90s, and I just rock. It hasn't always been fun, but it's always been a pleasure to be a Hawkeyes fan. Every year I'm not gonna lie, every year it wasn't amazing, you know. It never happens that way unless you're like a blue blood, top of the line program. Every year ain't gonna always be amazing, you know. Sometimes you're gonna get put out in the Sweet 16. Sometimes you might win around and get put out like we did last year. Sometimes you might go to the Final Four, you know. We only went one time, I believe it was before we went to the Final Four back-to-back years. But every year is not going to end like that. You know, runner-up to a championship. Some years you might not even make the tournament, you know. There are schools that just, you know, even in today's age, might not make the tournament. You know, you might not win your tournament, your conference tournament. That happens. But I'm a Hawkeyes fan regardless. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we were. I thought somebody was here. It doesn't matter if we're 1-6 or if we're 6-1 or 7-0. Just oven preheat. Let this oven preheat to 350. Oven preheat to 50. I'm gonna go back upstairs and keep my mac and cheese going. I'm gonna check the turkey. I'm gonna check the broccoli casserole. I would buy. Oh boy. Sit down. What's on the football game on there, man? Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. So now we going back upstairs. But back to the video at hand. Back to the live stream at hand. Anybody that seen last night's game, what did you think of Addie Deal's performance? I've rattled on for a while about how great I thought her performance was. So I would like you guys, if you want, to give me your opinion, but probably not. I probably won't get you guys' opinion because there's really nobody here. But what do I always say? What do I always say? I've come online with a message, and I'm going to give my message. And if I'm talking about my Hawkeyes, believe I have something to say. Talking about my Hawkeyes. Believe you me, that old RC here has something to say. Talk my yammer as it pertains to my Hawkeyes. You know? I think from jump, takes a piece of this cheese, just a small piece. And hi to everybody that came in. Thank you for coming in the room. Thank you for hitting that like button. Appreciate the 5 likes. You know. We got 5 people in the room. I mean, we got 1 person. I wish it was 5 people in here. I wish. I really do. I sure do wish it was 5 people in here, but I'm good. I'm just over here making my mac and cheese right now. Bellagio Christmas. What's going on? I just saw a notification. But yeah, guys, I mean, let me just wrap this video, this live stream like this, because I'm gonna get off and keep cooking. Normally I'm not too bothered by lack of interaction because I'm used to it. I'm good with it. I'm cool with it. I'm only cool with it because, like I said, I got a message. And if I didn't have a message, then, or if I didn't have anything to talk about, then I would be worried. But I'm here to talk about the Hawkeyes and Addison Deal. And Addison Deal had a fantastic night. I was blown back. She played incredible. Easily her best game, her first game ever leading the team in scoring. She looked just fluid. She looked just confident. She looked just, amazing. And we're going to still have the series episode, of course. So that's coming. I need you guys to just please hit that like button. Please. Definitely please hit the like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm the most underrated Hawkeyes fan out there. There's a lot of content creators. Maybe it's not as many as it would be for certain universities, but I do feel like I'm one of the most underrated Hawkeyes, especially when it comes to knowledge. Knowledge about this team, definitely one of the most underrated. So, see how this. See what it's hitting for. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all, y'all. I ain't even done yet. I'm gonna go put this in the oven. Piece of cheese. Yep. Yeah, we've been talking for a half an hour. So, I guess in closing, right? And we don't look like we're going to get any real feedback. But we got to keep going. Like DMS said. Falling. I can't get up. Get back on my feet so I can tap it up. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep pushing and I gotta keep grinding. So Addie Deal's performance was absolutely great. And I think the other thing I want to drive home in conclusion for the video is she's going to be masterful. She's going to work on her handling until she becomes masterful at it. She does not, I left the fridge open. She does not seem like the type of player to be satisfied. I don't think that one game satisfied her. So, to the haters, detractors, and the critics, that one game is not going to satisfy Addie Deal. One thing about cheese, it kind of make you thirsty. I suppose in closing, again, just expect her to keep on getting herself established. Just expect Addie Deal to keep getting herself established. And I also believe, in my heart of hearts, that Addie Deal, if she wasn't going to start, I believe she should have been your, I ain't gonna get crazy here. Put a little bit of pepper, but I ain't gonna get nuts. Just a light sprinkle. Come on now, damn it. Just a light dash, a light dusting. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna mix this all up. Mix it all up. Mix it all up. Mix it all up, man. Get all that macaroni and cheese all mixed together. Get it going. Get that mac and cheese all going, y'all. Gotta get that mac and cheese looking right. Gotta get it looking right. It's almost time. Almost time to pop this bad boy up in the oven. Almost time. Got the turkey going. Got the broccoli. I can't even talk. Got the broccoli. Damn, I can't talk. Got the broccoli casserole going. Damn, I can't talk. What else? Cheese is banging. What else I want to say? I gotta make sure I get some cheese off here in the corner. I want to be cheesy. I need to be cheesy to please me. But gotta be cheesy to please me. So a little bit more of that in there. Got a little bit of mac, a little bit of mac, a little bit more. But mainly the reason for this live stream though, for you sucker haters, we keep it real. For you haters, and some of them supposed to be rapping. How you supposed to be a Hawkeye fan, right? And salute to the 5 likes. I appreciate y'all. Man, I don't care. You just stay though. Appreciate the 5 likes. You know, please come though and talk for a little bit if you could. But look, how you call yourself? So you're a Hawkeyes fan, but you call yourself, you talking about Addie Deal in a negative light, bro. How's you a Hawkeyes fan, but you talking about her in a negative light and you can't say nothing encouraging? How you gonna call you? How are you? How you a Hawkeyes fan, but you ain't got nothing encouraging to say? I'll wait. I'll sit. I'll hold while you go figure out an excuse. You know, like if you a real Hawkeyes fan, you know you gonna rock with our players, man. You're not gonna turn on. Like it's okay. It's such a thing where a player can go through like a tough sprays. I get that. They can go through a rough stretch, and you might be like, damn, I don't know, if this is for them, or if this is, their time. Maybe it's going to take longer. But to be talking about, no, she ain't no 5-star. No, she is that 5-star. She is her. That 5-star was cooking last night, damn it. For real. See, I'm chill, but I can get ignorant, too. Never think because I'm chill, I can't get ignorant. Never think that. I'm always going to go to bat. Wild players. But yeah, that's gonna do it though. I mean, Kelly Levine, shout out to Kelly Levine. I thought she had a couple of big buckets. I thought she had a couple of nice buckets. But the star of the show, and it speaks to the incredible depth too. Because I can say the star of the show was Addie Deal, but also Ava Heighton had a great game too. Also, Taylor McCabe had a great game too. So, y'all know what I'm saying? So, Man, that tastes good. But yeah, Taylor McCabe. I'm just trying to layer this cheese out, y'all. I'm just trying to layer the cheese out. You feel me? I'm trying to make sure I hit most spots with cheese. I'm making mac and cheese, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure I hit everywhere I need to hit. Hate to not have cheese in one area, you know what I'm saying? Why I'm saying what I'm saying. But definitely, Deal is here. She's arrived, You gotta make time for her. You have to. Coach Jay, I love what you're doing. I love that you are a coach. But if you, after seeing that game, you gotta make room for her. And if you say you don't want to interfere with your starting lineup, because Strimlo is starting because Chit Chat is hurt, and it makes sense to go with, the next person with experience. Which we discriminate over Addie. I get it. But if you ain't gonna start, if you're not gonna start Addie, then the next person playing needs to be Addie Deal. Addie Deal needs to be our sixth woman, basically. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I want y'all to enjoy your Thanksgiving. I'll be back with more content. I got more videos coming, But I'll be back, definitely. But as I'm leaving, Addie Deal is here. She's here. She's here. Oh, she's here. So, that 5-star that y'all were talking about, y'all wasn't sure if she was a 5-star. Oh, she here now. And so some people just gonna act like they ain't say nothing. And that's cool too. But in your hearts of hearts, you ain't believe. You know you ain't believing in. And now that you are believing in, how do you really feel? If you one of them people if you got the heart to admit it, please come to the channel and let me know how you feel now. Whether you feel like it was just one game, no matter how you feel, please come to the channel and let me know how you feel. All right? Stop through and let me know how you feel about how she's playing. All right? And I'll be glad to respond to your comments, however you feel. But you got to be man enough or woman enough to admit that you were wrong about Addie Deal. Be coming over here talking about, oh, she not it. Because she is. And she's coming. And it was just a matter of time. It was only just a matter of time. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right? If you're watching this on the playback, please consider subscribing, commenting, and hit that bell. When you subscribe, hit the bell, get all future notifications. Be the first one to get notified when it drops. Yeah. Outside of that, I don't think there's nothing else to say. I'll catch you guys. Well, actually, I gotta wait. I got a phone call. I gotta wait till it stops ringing before I answer. Once it stops ringing, then I'm in the live. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? I threw out all this trash. I had 2 bags of cheese, slices, and a block. No, I didn't use it all. Holler at y'all. I had cheese on my finger. Holler at y'all later, all right? Peace.